All right, today we're going to get the heads installed on the 318, these 273 heads, and we'll be checking for oil flow and pressure. Hopefully it'll just be a short video. We'll see what happens here. Here's where I'm at with the 318. I got the short block assembled, checked the bearings and all. Everything was really good. Crankshaft end plate, everything was excellent shape, so I'm not gonna mess with anything. I did replace the camshaft. We went to a purple shaft, the 484 lift. It's a used camshaft. It should be fine. We'll see what happens with that. Like I said, trying not to put money into this just to get the car up and running while we rebuild the 408. Over here are the 273 heads that we're going to be putting on. These are the ones with that closed chamber. I've done a valve job. James over at SRT Surface Finishing Technology gave me a hand, let me use his equipment. Gave me a hand doing it. I also went in there and cleaned up the ports. We can get a better look here. There we go. No real porting, just cleaning them up, getting the rough casting off, get it to flow a little better. Also did the intakes. It's all rough, no polishing. That should be fine. It'll be better than what we had. And that's that. Did have a set of Magnum heads, but at that point I was already working on these, so I just chose to stay with the these small heads and not go through the extra work. And now we'll move on to getting this thing assembled. Cylinder heads are bolted on. I'm gonna give them a prime, see if everything's working right, see if we got oil pressure and all. There comes the pressure. It's like 60 pounds. You should get some out of these mounted rocket shaft mounts. I've got oil coming out of the lifter, so we will not take the least path of restriction, and it's coming out of the lifters, which is fine. You could see the puddle of oil now. The discolored oil, that's a zinc additive. Porco. MPZ magnetic friction reducer. I've had this laying around for 15 years. Put it to some use. I'm going to bump the drill up to the high speed, see what it does. It's about 70. That's a stock oil pump. Let everything lube up real good. I'll rotate the crankshaft. All right, hit her again. We got oil. They lined up. The passage had to line up through the cam and all. But we have plenty of oil, as you can see. Mission accomplished. Now that the mess is cleaned up, I think I'm going to move on to cleaning up these rocker arms and all, and getting them installed. All right, let's try this with the rocker shafts in place and all. Plenty of oil already. Pumping through, coming right up just like it's supposed to. All right, let's try this again. I got the rocker shafts and everything in place now, and hopefully she doesn't squirt all over. I rotated a motor some to her. Not in the right spot. All right, let's try this position. Yeah, there's the oil. All are flowing good, but this one here, this one, probably just a position though. Why aren't we building pressure? There we go, get that air out. There's not a lot of oil in the motor. I'm pulling up air. You can see they're oiling. Getting air pockets. But everything's working. Both sides are pumping oil.